Okay, so let's do a stock take on the main warehouse. Okay, so I can decide to do a stock take for any particular location. I can also do a stock take based on overdue. So if I said I want to do a stock take every 7 days on a particular item and it's past that 7 days point, if I just click overdue, it would just list the items that are overdue for a stock take. So obviously I want to stock take that every 10 days. And the last time I stock taked it was the 27th of November. So it's saying you've got to stock take that one. Let's just do all locations so we get all items on there. And let's say show values. It's saying, do you want to save this? Yep, I want to save this. Okay. So then I can use this zoom button to zoom up the list. I can say, right, okay, the quantity that I found there was 51. The quantity I found there was 0. And the quantity I found there was 40. And I didn't find 39 there, I only found 30. So what happens is, it's going to put some differences on here. Yeah, it's going to do some adjustments in and out, yeah, when I actually save this. So if I save this, okay, it's going to say to me, do you want to complete this? It's not going to do any adjustments in and out, okay, until I actually say yes to complete it. So I'm going to say no. Okay, so I can come back to it and finish off the actual stock take. Okay, so if I go back to the find stock take and open stock takes, which is the one I've just done, obviously the one thing I missed was you can go into the print option and actually print off the actual stock take list, you know, with the stock take and the locations and everything else. And you can do it by bin, or you could do it by warehouse, or you can do it by item. So what you could do is you could just take a particular item across a warehouse or a particular bin or location. Okay, so when I kind of launch this one up, there's my values that I already did. And if I say save and close now and complete, it will actually do the adjustments in and out for me as well and complete that stock take. So now it's part of a closed stock take rather than an open one. Okay, internal movements. This is for moving stock around. From location to location. So if I kind of pop up the form, you can see you pick a particular item, let's say that one there. I'm going to say from in each, that's the locations we've got. It tells me what I've got at each location. It'll only let me move stock that I do have. Yeah. So if I say I'm going to move 1 to location 2, one thing to note as well is all these little red circles that come up. If you actually hover over them, it'll tell you what the actual issue is, and it won't let you save it unless you've actually solved the issue. Okay, so this is going to move 1, yeah, from location 1 to location 2. Okay. All right, let's do an assembly. Okay, so there's our example assembly that we did. Okay, let's open it up, and I'm going to say that I want to create 10. Okay. So there's that red circle again. Let's just hover over it, and it says build quantity is no value. Okay, well it does now. Okay, so what it's doing is it's saying you need 10 of that item. So it's 10 times 10 is 100. We've got 50 in stock, and we're short obviously quite a lot. Okay, now by me saying save and close on this, it's going to take the stock regardless. Okay, it's not manufacturing, it's not allocate and then kind of create requirements for the stock I've not got. This is basically very, very simple. You know, it takes them out. It's almost you're back flushing. You kind of you're just saying I want to take these components out very quickly and put this finished item in. So I say save. That's it. Done. Okay. And obviously, if I wanted to go back and have a look at that, I could. That's a build that I did, and I created 10 of them. Okay, stock valuation. Pretty simple. If I expand this out so you can see it in more detail, this is grouped by warehouse, by location, by costing method, by category. So what I'm just going to dump category and costing method into the list. So I can see in location 1, I've got so many of these. It's average costing method. The average cost is 15. I've got 76 in stock. 76 times the 15 gives us our £1,140. So total value of our stock is 75,000. We've got a little plus button here, yeah, and if we click on that, it'll actually give me all the individual GRNs, adjustments in, and all that sort of stuff that we've actually got that actually put stock into stock, and the actual cost prices that there were. So if you're running this on a FIFO basis, yeah, the FIFO value of these items is 1132.70. Yeah, so if that was a FIFO costed item, it would actually be showing that value there rather than the quantity times the average price. And if it was a standard costed item, it would go quantity times the standard price, regardless of what's here and what's on the average. Okay. Profit analysis. So one of the things over here is the filter criteria. So you can decide to do this by item, by customer, by category, by warehouse, by, by date range, whatever you want. So we just expand it out a bit so you can see it a bit better. This is sales by customer, by category, by item. But if I just kind of dump the item code in here, dump the category, well, I'll leave the category there. So I can see for Mr. French customer, okay, I've sold some Western Digital drives. Okay, well, I've sold some Western Digital drives, 5 of them there. The sell price was £11.61. The extended sale price, which is obviously 11 times the 5, is £58. Okay, and I can see across here that the cost price was 14, the extended cost price was that, the gross margin was that. Okay, so you can see how much I actually made or lost by customer, by item, by category if I wanted to. That was a bad example, but let's try and pick something that this actually does make a profit out of. But still valuable information. If you're making a loss on something, you want to know.